The international break is finally over, meaning we are back to Championship football, the run in now, and today I'm here on match week 39 of the Championship, which is basically everyone's derby day. We've got 5 derbies going on this match week. So I hope you all going to enjoy the video. If you do, please drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. On screen now will be my prediction score. Let me know yours in the comment section down below if you are following along. So we're going to waste absolutely no time. I'm buzzing for the Championship to be back. I hope you guys are as well, because there's so much drama yet still to predict. So let's start off at Turf Moor with a Friday night game. Burnley versus Sunderland. Sunderland, really, they need to try and get something if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. Burnley, they're going to win the league in the end. May as well just give them the trophy now. For me, though, in this game, Burnley are going to win it 3-0 at Turf Moor. Luton versus Watford is the first derby we go into, and please guys, don't get offended if I predict your team to lose in the derbies. I'd love you to prove me wrong. The only team I don't want really to prove me wrong is Cardiff, because you can tell, Swans fan. So yeah, if you're a Cardiff fan, I'm of course going to be biased in my prediction. Just go with it, and let me know yours in the comment section down below. So Luton versus Watford. In this one, I do think it's going to be a tight game. I was swaying between a draw and a 1-0 Luton. I've ended up going with a 1-1 draw. Reason being, Chris Wilder at Watford. It seems so weird saying that now. I just have a feeling they're going to get something away at Rob Edwards, Luton Town. It'll be a tough game. Nowhere near the 4-0 thrashing that Watford gave Luton earlier on in the season. I think it'll be a close game and a 1-1 draw in this one. Derby number 2, and this one's a 12:30 as well as the Luton Watford, and it's on Sky. Preston at home to Blackpool. Now, I've had a look at recent history in this fixture, and whenever one side's had 2 wins in a row, I think it is, or one win, the other team follows up and bounces back. And I think that's what's going to happen here. I do have a soft spot for Blackpool, so I'd love them to get a win here. I don't mind Preston, you know, I'm not a massive fan of Blackpool. But in this one, I'm going to say Preston are going to get a 1-0 home victory. Freddie Woodman clean sheet in that one. Birmingham versus Blackburn is the next one. This is a 3 PM kickoff. Blackburn, they're in the playoffs going into the last 9 match weeks. I'm pretty sure it is now. I think it's 9 games, 7 games. 7 games left. My apologies. But yeah, hopefully they can keep that top 6 spot. You know, the last few years they have been in there about Christmas time and slipped off second half of the season. They'll be hoping to stay with it, and in this game I think they'll get another 3 points to help to do that. Birmingham on the other hand, they really do need to get some points soon, because teams below them are starting to catch up with them. They won't happen in this game. I think Blackburn will win 3-0. Bristol City versus Reading is the next game. Now, both teams have got a bit of issues. Bristol have got a few injuries, which doesn't look too good and is slipping down the table now. Whereas it looked, before the international break a few weeks ago, like they could make a late playoff push. That's not the case anymore. For Reading, however, off the field, they're being threatened with a points deduction. If that happens, it will change things massively for them. I'm not too sure if it happened or not, but in this game, I'm going to go for a boring 0-0 draw. Next up is the big one, the South Wales derby, Cardiff versus the Swans. And you know what? I am quite nervous for this one. I'm always nervous for a South Wales derby, so that doesn't really change much. But, you know, you always feel a bit confident, especially when you've won the last game. And then there's a lot of doubt thinking, oh, will the players not be up for it? But, however, with Russell Martin in the building, the players have been up for every single South Wales derby. I hope that's the case again, because, you know, it's a chance to go 4 in a row against Cardiff. And for a little fact for you football fans, as of last season, the double in the South Wales derby, the league double, had never ever been done in our history. Last year, the Swans did it, of course, winning 4-0 at Cardiff. Hopefully we can have a repeat of that this season. So if we can do it again, more history to be written. Let's hope so. And my prediction for the South Wales derby is Cardiff 0, Swansea 2. Next game to predict is Coventry versus Stoke, and Coventry are looking really good as of late. However, so are Stoke, putting up a late title charge. No, not title charge. Playoff charge. They wish it was a title charge. No, Stoke. I don't think they'll get anywhere near the playoffs, but you know they're building a bit of momentum towards next season, which is exciting to see what they can achieve. Coventry, on the other hand, they want to achieve something this season. They were knocking on the playoff doors last year as well. In this game, I think they'll get a step closer with a 3-1 victory at home to Stoke. Next up, we go to Huddersfield as they take on Middlesbrough. Neil Warnock really needs to start getting some results with this Huddersfield side. They've got a new owner now, and hopefully next season they can sort of have a bit of refurbishment in the building, check out all the old stuff, bring in some new. Whether Neil Warnock will be there or not, I'm not too sure. However, they've got a massive game against Middlesbrough. In this one, going into the international break, Middlesbrough dropped a few points, didn't they? As they try and chase down Sheffield United. It's going to be tough, that battle for second. I do think Sheffield United will get over the line in the end. However, it will be very close. In this game, though, I'm going to say Middlesbrough are going to thrash Huddersfield 4-0. Despite them having a nice 1-0 win against Millwall before the international break. Hull versus Rotherham is the next game. Now, we've all seen it, what happened at Rotherham versus Cardiff. To be fair, I can see both sides of the argument there. You know, it was torrential rain and the pitch guys, the groundsman, as you call them, you know, there's not much you can do if you're wiping the water off. If it's still going to come down, you know, the rain was awful. However, some of the groundsmen, when they're sleeping it off, there's videos of them bringing some of the water back on. It's a bit controversial. However, the game looks to be replayed as well. I don't think Cardiff should be given the 3 points. A little bit biased, yes, I know, but that's just my thoughts. Against Hull, next season looks to be quite exciting for Hull. I think they could push towards the top 6 depending on how their summer window goes. But in this one, I'm going to back the Millers for a 2-1 away victory. Bit risky though, their away record's not too great. Next up, to Carrow Road, Norwich versus Sheffield United. This one's going to be a tough game. Start of the season, people would have looked at this fixture saying this could be the one for second place, or a tough playoff game, which could happen in the actual playoffs. It doesn't look so at the moment. Sheffield United look to have their eyes set on automatic promotion, and Norwich are trying to squeeze into the playoffs. Will they manage it? I'm not too sure, but in this game, I think it'll end as a 1-1 draw. Next up for the Hawthorns is West Brom versus Millwall. Now, it's really tricky to predict this one. West Brom seem a bit inconsistent, and that's why I've gone with a Millwall win to win 2-1. However, I wouldn't be at all surprised if West Brom got a win here. The playoffs is looking really tasty as a neutral. If you're one of the teams in the playoffs, especially in 5th or 6th, and then teams trying to push into it, I wouldn't be too comfortable, and I'd be quite nervous if I was a Millwall fan right now. So I'm so happy I'm not supporting one of those teams. This one though, I am going to say Millwall to get a 2-1 victory. However, anything could happen in this game. And to round things off is Wigan at home to QPR. I have no idea what's going to happen in this one. Wigan have been given a 3-point deduction, I'm pretty sure now at this point, and QPR really do need to start getting some results, otherwise they could find themselves in League One next season. In this game though, I'm going for goals, but no side to win it. 3-3 draw at the DW. And guys, that concludes this video, so I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please drop a like, as I say, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, give the socials a follow. Twitter will be on screen right now. I've been quite active on that. As of course, Derby Day, I've been doing throwbacks for the last 7 days, leading up to the Derby on Saturday. So check it out, and have a brilliant evening, guys. Take care. Goodbye.